for, and they decide today at the last hour that they will keep him. So there's your breaking news. Free agent I was going to bring up today is Sam Reinhart from the Florida Panthers. He's a 50-goal scorer this year at the age of 28, Gator. It's a contract year. I was reading a story about him in The Athletic today.
It's a good year to have his contract.
Sure is. Reading a story about him in The Athletic today and about how he has curiously not been re-signed when a lot of players have re-signed by now. But Florida's up against the cap.
Mm-hmm.
They have some budgetary issues when it comes to re-signing him. Florida is definitely a place where NHL players like to play. But this feels like, okay, you're getting a DeBrincat plus. He's never been a 50-goal scorer. I'm pretty sure this
No, he is not.
Is this the first year he's top 40 goals?
Yeah. His previous high in an NHL season was 33, which he did 2 years ago. So this is the third straight year he's topped 30 goals, but it's his best season by a long shot with 52 goals and 87 points.
So he's playing right now. He's got superstar production.
This season, yeah.
Does that mean he's a superstar? Has the light gone on at this point in his career where he's gone from being basically Alex DeBrincat? And let's not forget, DeBrincat was twice a 40-goal scorer, but is probably going to settle in and consistently be a 30-goal guy, which is good.
Yeah, look, it's a great year to have his 50-goal season in the contract year. I imagine that he's worked himself into getting a contract north of $7 million a year, probably maybe even north of $8 million a year, because 50-goal scorers just there aren't that many of them in the league. So if you see one and you can get him, go ahead and get him. He was a second player in the NHL draft back in, I think, 2014. If I'm not mistaken, the first player in that draft was his teammate, Ekblad. But I have to double check that. But yeah, he's been on big time score sheet type guy, but he's not a superstar. He's having a superstar goal scoring season, but I don't know. I think it's too early to label him as a superstar. But for the Red Wings, how would he fit for the Red Wings next year? I think he'd fit great. This would be another one of those upgrade in talent over what you have. So now you could have two really good lines, scoring lines, if you were to add him to the mix. Now, it would be amazing if you could find a way to sign him and keep Patrick Kane on board for a reasonable price.
Got to extend players, though.
We got to extend Raymond and Sider. Those are two guys that have to be extended, but nobody else does. So, and do you find a way to move away some of the players on your roster that are already signed to longer term deals? That can you trade them away elsewhere for draft picks? I mean, at that point, you might be looking just to get rid of the salary, do salary dumps, do what Buffalo just did with Stephon Diggs.
It'd be really cool. There's a belief that Florida's up against the cap.